Let me tell you 2 questions I hear from women all the time. The first one, why do I keep replaying conversations in my mind long after they've already happened? And the second one, why can't I just let it go? So if you're someone that's been asking yourself those same questions lately, especially after the holidays, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Dee Wednesday, therapist, mommy, and motivator, and welcome to Vanity Conversations, where we talk about all things womanhood, unfiltered. So pull up a chair, take a seat, and let's dive in. Replaying conversations is something that happens after a moment that felt big on the inside, but looked small to others on the outside. A comment, a change in tone, a look, or even something you can't even identify. Something that just didn't sit right. But you smiled, you nodded, and you just moved on. But later, your mind wouldn't let it go, or couldn't let it go. And says, that's not random. So why does this happen? Well, your brain is not replaying these conversations simply for the sake of overthinking. It's replaying these conversations because your body didn't feel safe enough in real time to say what it was that you actually wanted to say. So now your nervous system is trying to settle itself by finishing what didn't get finished. And this is something that really shows up a lot in women. And a lot of us learned at early ages that speaking up kind of had negative consequences. So instead of letting people know where they could shove it, you learn to absorb it. But to your mind, sis, this is unfinished business. And people love to say, girl, just let it go. But the truth is your nervous system doesn't just let things go because you tell it to. If that was the case, I would gladly be out of a job. But the truth is, your nervous system isn't gonna release anything until it feels heard, expressed, and feels like things are resolved. So that's why you can't simply just let it go. That's why long after conversations are over, you're replaying it in the shower, in the bed, while you're driving, at work, in the carpool line, because your mind and your body is still holding on to that moment. Your body's still keeping the score. So now what do? If our nervous system isn't just going to let it go because we say so, if we're constantly going to have these thoughts on repeat, what are you supposed to do? When you catch yourself replaying conversations, instead of spiraling, take a minute and really ask yourself, what is it that I just wanted to say, but I didn't let myself say? Name it clearly without censoring yourself. Call it what it is. And then find somewhere safe and say it out loud. Say it out loud to yourself, say it in the mirror, write it in a journal, or do my personal favorite that I practice with my clients. Sit across from an empty chair, imagine the person that you were previously having the conversation with, and say it to them. Say it to their manifested face. Because your body and your nervous system, it needs that release, but most of all, it needs that expression. It needs to express what it is it's been holding on to, what you've been holding on to. But before you get all riled up, I'm not saying go confront people. I'm saying handle this to yourself. Now, if you want to go on over there and tell them how you feel, I'm not going to stop you. But that's not what I'm suggesting. What I'm suggesting is that you stop swallowing your responses. Allow yourself to take up space. You're not making a scene or causing a ruckus or being dramatic. You're expressing yourself just like everybody else. And most importantly, you're allowing your nervous system the freedom to regulate itself in the moment. Because the truth is, if you don't, there are consequences. Replaying conversations can easily turn into emotional exhaustion. Let's be honest, we all got too much on our plate to be exhausted from, to be emotionally exhausted from conversations that happened 2 days ago, 3 days ago, last year sometimes. But the truth is, this happens because you're still carrying around unsaid things. And many of us, especially women, we don't realize how heavy that gets because most of us are used to carrying it. But that stops now. We're not going to be swallowing our words. We're going to express ourselves. And if you're anything like me, girl, if you know you're going to be having a hard conversation with someone, kind of get it in your mind the things that you want to express. So you're not just standing there stuck, hoping and wishing you could say something, but swallowing your words. Prepare yourself. prepare your nervous system. And as we're going into another year, I really want you to consider this. What conversations are you still carrying around that don't belong in your next season? Because sis, you deserve to move forward without dragging unfinished moments with you. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and leave me a cute little heart in the comment section. And tell me, are you someone who experiences replay conversations in your head long after they happen? And if you're new here, don't leave without subscribing. I know your mama taught you better than that. Sis, we are building a community of women who are growing and glowing together, one sis at a time. So be sure to join us. And as always, I love you, and I hope you have an amazingly blessed day. Mwah.